Missing, lost, trafficked, investigations. I'm Pebbles, executive
You see
news
what I'm saying?
producer, creator,
Everything
and
just out here in
writer.
the airways about August 11th.
We're looking everywhere, in bushes, in ditches, in roads, everywhere. We've even gotten shot at looking.
Thing I can think about is my child's out there somewhere.
The mother's house, by the mother's house, is where they're protected.
Hard night tonight. I can't sleep. Had so many things going through my head.
Obstruction of justice is any act that interferes with the legal process, such as hindering a police investigation, intimidating witnesses, destroying evidence, or lying to officials with the intent to impede the administration of law and justice. It's a broad term covering various actions that prevent the judicial system or government officials from doing their jobs properly, from tampering with evidence to influencing jurors.
All I know, can you listen to me? For what? More than 4 months. I'm trying to count up the months, or at least since August, right? It's January. I'm telling you what I've done. I've been reporting on your daughter's disappearance. I started a petitioned the FBI to get involved.
Let's be for real. Everything that you have reported has not been A1. It's not been accurate.
That's why.
Where are the facts? Where are
that's
all the receipts?
That's why I said, can you let me talk? Because I want to get to the heart of the facts. I've been doing everything I can to really get the police more involved, so we don't have a situation that we have right now. Whereas we have, let me talk, a 13-year-old that has been missing since August 11th here, at least from what you have stated, right? So we forget making assumptions, any of that. We're going to go with the August 11th. So what I want to do really, that was really important, is talk about August 11th. She's 13 years old. She's missed part of the school year. We'll be coming to the close of the 2024-2025 school year. That's a problem. 13 years old. So can we talk about what happened and what your daughter was doing at 5 o'clock p.m. on August 11th? That's where I really forget everything else. He doesn't matter. Don't nobody else matter. I just want to know what happened those hours leading up to when you realized your daughter was missing. Nothing else really matters to me at all.
Honestly, for me to be honest, none of y'all opinions matter. That's what it is, honestly, because I have a whole child out here missing that we search for, because people say we don't search for. We search for her.
I'm not giving an opinion. Can I talk? It's not fair to me.
August 11th wasn't the day. August 11th was the day of her sister's birthday party, and August 11th was the day that we had the conversation. August 11th night, after that conversation, August 12th morning, when it was time to get everybody up, is when I realized she wasn't in the home.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question? This is very important. What was happening the hours leading up to her going to bed for the night, or at least you thought she would sleep for the night? Yes, that's important, because those are the hours leading up to her disappearance. So August 11th, the day before, we know she allegedly disappeared sometime after midnight. I get that. I just want to know 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock, or at least if you can tell me, hey, I went to bed around this time. If you could just give me that much, what you remember her doing, or what you remember happening in the house before you went to sleep, and tell me what time
I
it
remember
was.
happening was her coming back home from my aunt's house, and us celebrating her sister's birthday, because her sister's birthday is August 11th. So we did cupcakes, sang happy birthday that night. After that, all the kids decided to play. We sat at the table. We had a conversation. She stormed upstairs to her room, and that was that. she went back to sleep that morning is when I noticed that she was gone because I'm getting them up to get them ready.
What time was it? I saw in an article, I believe that it was saying like 5 in the morning. Do you remember around what time you noticed she was not there?
Between 5 and 5:30, I was getting them up to get ready for school.
And when you checked her room, did you notice anything noticeably missing from her room?
Yeah, we discussed that with the police. Yes, everything was discussed with the police. You want me to go into detail? I don't have to go into detail.
Okay.
I don't owe you or your followers details.
Okay. Can I at least ask, how do you know what she had on? Because there was a description of clothing, and you said that. Hold on, I'm going from articles that I've actually X'd out. So I'm going from. Hopefully that was accidental. If not, that's fine. So I was asking a question based on articles I've actually read because I've done a lot of research. So I did want to know how was she able to give a description. So that's what my question is that I was attempting to ask Miss Mcmichael, how she was able to give a description of what her daughter was wearing, if exactly to the T. And that's why I asked about items missing, so she'll know, like, she can at least tell me, well, these pants were missing, these shoes were not there, they're normally by the door, just something. And so I didn't get that, so I can get an idea, well, if they miscommunicated something in the media, because there was clothing description given, but time and time again, we were hearing from family members that, she sort of woke up, Miss Mcmichael, and realized her daughter was gone. So I want to know, like, how did you coming to terms that of what your daughter had on? Like, she had certain types of shoes on. That's what I was trying to get to. So what I'm going to do is just report what has been alleged, and I am going to continue investigating what has been alleged. And what has been alleged is that 62-year-old Nathaniel Walker had S.A. Janiyah, 13-year-old Janiyah Mcmichael Rogers, that was alleged by, I'm just going to refer to her as Miss Bailey. Being respectful, want to put the Miss in front of her name. Not only did she state, because I have screenshots, she came to my Facebook public group to defend her son. So I just want to clear it out before I bring Miss Olivia on. She came to my public, and I did not delete the post. If she did, that's fine, but I got the receipt.
It's important you know who's who. Who are the people that were closest to Janiyah? Who are the people who had frequent access to Janiyah? Who are these people? Dahlia James is the grandmother of Janiyah Mcmichael. Jasmine Mcmichael is the mother of Janiyah Mcmichael. Antonio Rogers is the biological father of Janiyah Mcmichael. Kiera Bates is the girlfriend of Jasmine Mcmichael. Yolanda Walker is the mother of Kiera Bates, and Nathaniel Walker is the stepfather of Kiera Bates and husband of Yolanda Walker.
I sent you that on your text messages where
Janiyah, because my number's on the flyer, so since day one, my number's been there. I got all type of calls, all tips, all type of stuff, and her little friends were reaching out. Where that one friend reached out and asked me. That's why I sent the proof. Did Janiyah tell you that Kiara, her mom's girlfriend was touching her? No. How? Molesting her. It says right there. It's the proof. I don't have to lie about it. So what are they trying to do? Trying to cover it up. One who said that Kiara's dad is the one, the stepdad, Nathaniel Walker, is the one that was molesting her and molesting Janiyah. And they took it because he said he was going to go down to the next two little ones. And they just took it because they didn't want him touching them.
Did you hear about the FBI finally joining the search for missing 13-year-old Janiyah Mcmichael? FBI investigators were seen at Janiyah's home this past week, nearly 2 months after Janiyah went missing from Gary, Indiana. The 13-year-old was reported missing on August 12th by her mother, Jasmine Mcmichael. Jasmine said the two had gotten into a fight the night before because 13-year-old Janiyah had confessed that she was pregnant. Jasmine told police the next morning she woke up to get her children ready for school and she saw that Janiyah wasn't there, the door was open, and some of Janiyah's clothes were missing. But according to Janiyah's grandmother, Dahlia, that isn't true. She said the last time anybody in their family has laid eyes on Janiyah was last June, 2 months before her mother reported her missing. Dahlia has been leading the efforts to find her granddaughter, while the public has their suspicions about Jasmine's involvement in Janiyah's disappearance. Some say Jasmine knows more about Janiyah's disappearance than she's telling police. Jasmine was allegedly recorded saying that Janiyah may never come home.
And I fucking hate to say it, but they're probably gonna do something to her. We are not gonna get her by ourselves. Yeah. They're not gonna give us her. They're not gonna give her to us. So let them, whatever lead you get, if you don't want to send it to me, send it to him and let them take the lead. Now that we know that she's being held against her will with this McKeith guy, we can't do shit but let him take lead, or we're gonna go pick her up and we're gonna have to put her in a fucking body bag, and I don't want that.
We may not have all the answers, but at least there's been some progress. Leave a comment to let us know what you think. I'm Tierica with the T. Follow for more.
After Janiyah's mother filed a runaway report for her missing daughter, she made several allegations. Janiyah's grandmother alleged that Jasmine Mcmichael accused her of harboring Janiyah and hiding her somewhere just minutes after she dialed 911 August 12th of 2024. A Gary mother took to a Facebook live stream hosted by Kevin Collins. She claimed she had been falsely accused of harboring Janiyah. While search teams and police were being put on wild goose chases, the public at large, well, they were unaware that Janiyah's bedroom was just right next door to her mother and her girlfriend parents' apartment, the Walkers' apartment. No search warrant was ever executed for that residence.
When they talking about CPS came in my house, he never been in my house. No. Let me show you how I live. While the motherfucker man me. This is my fitness area. Ain't no light on, but this is my fitness area. This is upstairs now. This is the bedroom that Janiyah was staying in.
really wish she was at my house and I would have knew she was safe. And I keep telling your people when they first came over here, I really wish they would have let you get in contact with me. And I asked them before y'all even started bringing the police over here, if they want to walk through my house themselves, and we could have, me and my family could have stepped outside, I would have no problem. But like I said, I really wish she was at my house and I knew she was safe. And I'm sorry y'all going through this.
Is very crazy. I don't know if she's pregnant. I have not saw Janiyah. I have not talked to the kids. She stopped everybody from talking to the kids when she got with Kiara. Y'all want to be for real? Let's be fucking for real. We're going to drop names. Then everybody want to sit up here and say, well, why nobody ever called CPS? They have been called multiple different times. You can't sit up here and say what the next person didn't do because you don't know what they did do. I feel like CPS failed them kids. And I say that every fucking day. Literally.
East Forest and a missing juvenile. 1951 Malcolm X Drive, 1961 Malcolm X Drive.
Please let her go. Please drop her off anywhere. We will come and get her anytime. My number's on the flyer. I answer my phone day and night. We're looking everywhere, in bushes, in ditches, in roads, everywhere. We've even gotten shot at looking for her.
I met up with volunteers on 9/16/24 on Central and 21st to search for my missing granddaughter, Janiyah Mcmichael, when Yolanda and Nathaniel Walker seen us and started harassing, laughing, calling us bitches, and talking about shooting us. The police was called. While talking to the police, they came back around with 2 or more cars with their family. And Kiara, they got out of the car and police were talking to them.
Tina, get your ass over here.
What I'm trying to get across to you people who have been hoodwinked is that Pebbles ain't nothing but a fat ass liar. And that's all she's doing. Because her facts are not correct. So every week I came home, because I was home weekly, I was out there looking for this baby. Now, as it relates to us harassing the searchers, not so true. How in the world do my wife and I know, going to Wendy's, that the search party is on Central, and we just so happen to turn that way and see them? But now they so pissed off at us on our way back home. How do we know they still there? Our intention is not to mess with them. Our intention was to go get me something to eat and bring my behind back home. And the police talked to us and told us the best way to handle this situation is through civil lawsuit. So I don't understand why they keep saying that we were harassing them when that's not the case. They were the one that was continuously coming on the block, searching the abandoned houses across the street and this and that. We didn't have nothing. Look, if we can't stand in our front yard, if you want to come on the block and just do what you gonna do, we didn't say nothing to you other than our hands up and look at you. But then you say we were shooting at you. It's all a lie. All of these lies are just created to create chaos and mistrust in people. We've never done anything to anybody negative to try to make them feel like they were less than. Now, I'm supposed to be the guy that had the baseball cap on, the White Sox cap. I don't wear those hats. This is what I wear. This is what I wear because I represent my country. I'm a true patriot. I'm one that's willing to die and lay my life down on the line for anybody, including that baby. So I don't understand why in the hell that Pebbles thinks it's okay, along with Jasmine's family, to put all these innuendos out there, knowing it's not true. Now, the focus is gone way off of the baby, and now it's on trashing each other, which our family has been quite quiet, and I can guarantee you nobody has heard us say a peep word, because you know what? Silence is golden. Because at the end of the day, we don't have to defend ourselves if we've done nothing wrong. But at this point, it's gotten totally out of hand. And I'm quite fucking pissed off because all I ever tried to do was help people. And for those of you that don't know, I am a social worker. And I have a duty to warn. So if at any time I thought that something happened to that baby, no matter what my relationship was with my stepdaughter and her girlfriend, it is my duty by law to report what the hell is going on. Because at the end of the day, it's the children that matter. And for those of you who have allowed yourself to get caught up with Pebbles, yeah, she paying her rent off of y'all. She paying her light bill off of y'all. But she ain't getting her fucking hair done off of y'all, though. I can tell you that. Yeah, and I'm being sarcastic. Because I am fucking pissed off and tired of this world putting this bull crap out there. You on our Facebook page, checking our Facebook page, and just because we don't post Jasmine's children on our page don't mean that we don't care about them? Girl, you got us fucked up. And all we ever tried to do was just be good people. We didn't want this war with you, but you bringing this on yourself. And I hope this goes super live. And it doesn't really matter. If you think I'm angry, hell yeah, I'm angry. Because I have a right to be angry.
Don't know the streets, I mean, there, the next street over, oh no. It was like boom, 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 boom. You go down another street, which I don't know the streets. We couldn't make it down the street. We'd be dead. And like I said, Jasmine Mcmichael's girlfriend, family was all like just acting weird. Put it that way. Jasmine Mcmichael's girlfriend
family. I'm following you.
She was just laughing, thinking everything was a joke on August 24th when we started the second search. Okay, Jasmine's girlfriend's grandma act like nothing was wrong. Okay, when the cops was called September 15th, the cops told me to walk back from her car. I took a picture of the plate because I don't play. When there is a kid missing, and then when there's a kid missing, we're gonna sit there and sit.
By the mother's house. By the mother's house is where they're protecting. They're protecting the home.
Okay. So you think that
it's not
this
like
is happening?
You're going into deep in Gary, like on Fifth Avenue or anything. It's right on Virginia Street. That's where they're protecting at.
Okay. So when you protecting, you mean, because I'm not thinking that anybody's trying to go inside. I know where she lives, first of all. So I'm not thinking that anyone's trying to go inside her apartment per se. Well, when you say home, are you just for clarity purposes, you think they're protecting a certain area or a certain home or wherever Janiyah may be at?
All I know it's in that area by her house. Those housing over there on her side is where they're protecting at.
Okay. And I was told that there are like, I want to say gang affiliated individuals that are literally out kind of like standing around a certain house out there.
Yes,
that's just
there's people sitting in their cars. There's people standing outside the homes. There is people just watching to see if you scoop by their house and they feel that they're getting watched at, they're going to start shooting at you.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. And you're not the only one saying this, but I think it helps for people to hear, and I commend you for being brave enough.
My mind, because if this is my child, and I'm a mother that cares, okay? Mm-hmm. My babies are my world. I'll do anything for my children. I will kill somebody over one of my kids. That's just how I feel about the whole situation if it comes to my babies, okay? Mm-hmm. So my point is why is the mother not out there doing her job and taking and finding where this baby is at? Why is it everybody else out there trying to protect this baby and trying to find where this baby's at, and nobody's opening up their mouth to say anything? Nothing at all.
Yeah.
The grandmother's out there day and night. From the time she wakes up to the time she goes to bed, she's out there day and night looking for this baby. And everybody keeps saying, back down, back down, back down. She's not going to back down. She's not until she finds that baby. If she's dead or alive, either one, she wants to find that baby.
We have a grandmother saying, I don't believe what my daughter is saying, and that is Janiyah's mother. So the conditions, despite the fact that they were close in proximity, they were close in time, there's a possibility that Janiyah may have been pregnant. We know Emma was pregnant. That's kind of where the similarities seem to end for me, outside of one additional one, and that is that both these cases seem to be being affected by the Gary Police Department and how they're handling them. And without these cases being entered into NamUs, I ended last week's video saying, can we say that they're doing everything possible to help these cases? No, we can definitely say no, because these cases are not in NamUs. I'm still holding firm with that. It's too critical when you live in an area that's that close to the edge of a state. So I hope that gets rectified. Again, I've put that offer out there, and if you are a family member, please contact me, and I'll help you with that.
In court, Jasmine failed her lie detector test. In court, it was said, and this was said by the feds, she failed her lie detector test. Kiera opted out of the lie detector test and lawyered up. Walked out, never went back. Those are facts. That is in the records.
And that's direct connection to your granddaughter's missing person case, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
To Janiyah Mcmichael's missing. Okay. Yes. She was asked 3 questions. Do you know where Janiyah is at? Can you take us to Janiyah? And do you know what happened to Janiyah? Those were the 3 questions that the feds said. And she failed. Why you fail? If you didn't have nothing, you didn't do nothing to her, and I seen her on the live, why are you getting pissed off? This ain't a pissed off thing. This is about trying to find your daughter and my granddaughter. And why is she talking about her in the past tense? Because I've never talked about my granddaughter in the past tense, and I never will, because I don't know if she's in the past tense or not. Only she could be the only one, and Kiera could be the only one to answer that. That's all I want to know. Where is my granddaughter?
My question to you would be, do you think that your father would be capable of silencing Janiyah?
I'm not laughing because of the situation. I'm laughing because I'm remembering some things. Based on my memories and how I saw him do my mom for a long time, for years, this man damn near killed my mom multiple times. So yes, he's capable. This man has picked me up by my throat and hung me on the fucking wall with my feet dangling and I can't breathe. Growing up as a child, man, I got so much hurt. I'm telling you, man, and I just hold everything in because I can't talk to you.